bow your knees in devotion to Jesus Christ, you will never be on your knees in defeat. I'll say it again. If you will bow your knees in devotion to Jesus Christ, you will never experience defeat in this life. How can I say that? How can I make such a bold statement? Because the posture of prayer is the posture that pain births purpose. And when you find yourself being pressed and pressured by life and you run back to the feet of Jesus, he takes that pain and he does what Romans teaches us. He works it together for the good of those that love the Lord.
It was purpose that made Joseph dream and find favor on another level. But it was painful watching your brothers sell you into slavery. It was purpose that made that perfect Palestinian Jew named Jesus look into a cup and suggest, nevertheless, thy will be done. But it was painful enduring the crucifixion. Might I suggest to somebody at one community that if pain was his death certificate, purpose became my birth certificate.
Did you notice that? God created the work before he created the worker. Therefore, God perfectly designed you for your purpose, which he called you to fulfill. So I don't know about you, but sometimes it feels like when God calls you to something, it's often bigger than you, right? I mean, when God calls you to something, the first emotional experience is, I can't do that. That's bigger than me. Let me say this. If you don't have something that's bigger than you, it probably isn't God's purpose for your life. Because how many of you know God creates a purpose that needs him in you? Proverbs 29:18. This is one of my favorite verses in the Bible. Where there's no vision, the people go unrestrained. King James says they perish. But happy is he who keeps the law. Look at your Bible if you have one. Notice that the word law is not capitalized there. And the reason it's not capitalized is because it's not using the word Torah. In other words, God is saying, without a vision, people perish or they go unrestrained, but happy is he who keeps the Bible. How many of the Bible's pretty important, should be central theme to our life.
But rather for scars. It was Zora Neale Hurston who said, if you're silent about your pain, they'll kill you and say you enjoyed it. In today's text, we meet a brother who's in purpose, but also in pain. And when it comes to purpose and pain, the two aren't mutually exclusive. You can't have one without the other. It was purpose that made David rush to the front line to fight Goliath. But it was painful when your own father didn't think you were good enough to